I don't have a river in the highest point. I've just got a lake and then a waterfall.
That's what I've got. Is that why I can't get one?
I think
Probably.
That's
Probably,
what I've
yeah.
got.
Doesn't that count? Because mine's like that. It's got a a spring effectively, then about 3 squares of water, and then the waterfall, and then along, and then.
I've literally got a lake, one
Certainly
square,
much
and then the waterfall. So there's no actual river.
We're in business.
Hey!
I've switched to software rendering, which I thought would be a disaster, but it's worked. I'm still pulling the same frame rate, so goody.
Great.
Otherwise, I'd need to update my video card drivers, which I did yesterday. So that's probably what the problem is, honestly. So I'm not going to get into that now.
Touched something.
Yes.
Something doesn't work now. But I made it better. No, you touched something. Doesn't count as better.
Oh, I've also got to turn off my chaperone bands, which are permanently on, because my daughter was playing Rec Room, and she gets rather swept up in it, and then just walks into the wall. So I've got it. I need to. Let me just. Where's the where have my Steam VR settings gone?
They've
There it is.
moved it.
No, I found it. Here we go.
Cowering from head crabs. I'm doing that at the moment. It's like, no, get off me.
Oh God, yeah.
I've not gone back in again yet. I've been through I've just met the first Vortigaunt.
Oh, yeah.
And gone past that, and that was like an hour and a half or something. And I parked it on Saturday, and I know what's coming up.
Oh,
I mean,
some of the scary stuff is just.
Do you know what's
insane.
coming up because you've seen videos or photos, or because you just know what they're going to pull?
I don't want to get into the first gunfight.
Yeah.
And I know that's got to be coming up very soon now.
Yeah.
Just
Oh, it's
about to
horrible.
exit the
It's
series.
so horrible. I don't.
Okay.
I'm
So-
playing it in little segments, like one section at a time. Like I just can't take more than like half an hour.
I guess
I'm stressed out.
without spoilers for any of us, we could sort of say nouns, and it would give us an idea of who's furthest. I suppose. Like,
Well, it's not
it sounds like you're not very far. Like,
That's right.
well, hang on. Tell you what, we're all trying to get to the train, aren't we? For Eli, right? He's on a train. That's like that's the plot, right? Has anyone got to the train yet?
No.
I'm a long way past
No.
it.
You're a long. Okay, so I've just got to the train, so I think you're in the lead. Are you playing it?
Well, I say
Or
a long way. I mean,
No.
no. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so I've just got to the train.
Somebody hasn't got a PC VR hat until Wednesday.
Oh, are you going to risk doing a contaminated swap? Or are you going to have a go?
Mine's been in a box. He says, gesturing vaguely over his shoulder for months now. So,
So anything that was on it is dead.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's like that.
I don't know. It's become alive.
Yeah,
Now crawling around.
it's one of these cultures that people are making bread out of on Twitter.
What is all that about? I mean, really, it's very peculiar.
Have you noticed that you can pick up a aluminium can and then, as a separate
And crush
move, crush it in your
Yes.
hand? That's
Yes.
really nice.
Yes.
I really
With
like
the
that.
index controller, you can.
Yeah, I'm doing that to every can at the moment.
Lots of lovely little.
The one thing I have spent such a long time trying to figure out and get my head around is reloading the pistol.
Yeah.
It's been driving me insane. And then I figured out you can just press the B button on the controller and it cocks it for you automatically.
So I know you
Thing
can
with
do
my
that.
hand, trying to like pull it back, going, I just cannot get it to register the.
All
action
you have
of
to do
pulling
is
the-
like sweep your hand through it. You don't need to
doesn't
sit
work.
around with gripping
It
or
just
anything.
doesn't seem to do it for me. I don't know why. I just hit the button and it goes up. Yep, there you go.
So I've been having trouble with it as well, so I know what you mean. But I am persevering with it because I want the realism. Like, because I mean, I was it was you will have done it. It's a firefight in a train with some combine outside, and I'm looking out through the windows, and it was literally like you duck behind the bit in between the windows and then pop out, do a couple of shots, empty, pull the thing in, do it, and like you just feel like a complete badass doing it. Like I wouldn't want to miss out on that by having to do a button press, you know. So
Press B.
yeah, when it
Fun
works,
little
it's
thing
really
I was-
good.
When you were trying to reload in that fun fight, you just picked up the ammo and just threw it in front of you.
Yeah, I just like.
So funny. The panic is like, oh no, it's over
Yeah.
there.
Whenever I encounter more than one head crab, I run away and then take a moment to like center myself, check my gun, and then creep back around the corner like this. If there's more than one around me, then I've not got to a sufficient level of what would you call it, dexterity to be able to manage that yet, and I just go I just run out of the room.
Yeah, it's horrible.
So I'm
Have
not.
you got the shotgun now?
Yes.
Have you got that far?
Yeah. And I've just like, the shotgun. I spent a long time thinking it only took 2 shells.
Right. Oh yeah, because you can load it with 7.
Yeah, but I didn't realise that. I was just like, wow, it's just a double barrel shotgun. Okay, that's quite annoying. And I went through a lot of the game like that, and then I went to put a second shell in and put 3 in. I was like, wait a minute. So yeah, that makes it a lot easier. You can put 7 in if you've not got to it. Yeah, it was like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Jamie hasn't got the shotgun yet. If he's
Yeah.
not got that far in.
Looking forward to that.
Although that's actually not that far. That's only like the 3rd level, isn't it? When you get the
I'm a
shotgun.
little disappointed that I couldn't use any of the iron bars as a crowbar.
I've heard that
Yeah,
there's
they
no
just don't
melee.
have-
Yeah, I've heard there's no melee.
Apparently, everyone that they play tested thought you were playing as Gordon Freeman when they put
Yeah,
the
I saw
crowbar in.
that until Alex spoke, which was very early on. So
I'm not too. I don't like that aspect of it. I mean, I get why she speaks, but I don't. It takes me out of being in the game when she speaks as me.
the
I prefer when the protagonist doesn't have to say anything because then I feel more like I am that person.
the spatial location of her voice is wrong as well,
Yeah.
because it's not where my voice comes from, which is where it should be.
Yeah, that's hard to
Anyway.
pull off, though, isn't it? I mean, what are those things that guitarists use where the tube goes in your mouth and then the sound comes out of your own mouth? What are they called? Talk boxes or something?
Vocoders.
No, not a vocoder. It's called it's literally a plastic tube with a speaker at one end, and then the sound goes up the tube, and you put it into the back of your mouth. Pink Floyd use them, and it's like a 70s thing. And then you kind of go wow, wow. You turns your mouth into your wah wah pedal, basically. I think it's called a talk box. I think it's a talk
Yeah, it
box.
could be.
Yeah. Anyway, you're saying you want one of those, is that right? So the voice comes from your larynx.
Shouldn't be that hard because playing Senwa, the voices there come from inside your head, so I don't see why Alex's can't. Anyway,
Yeah, I guess so. I uninstalled Senwa. I couldn't get on with it.
oh, right, okay.
I was really enjoying it, but then I got to. I've only played it in VR, and I thought this is a really cool game, and I was really into it. And then I got to an area. I mean, this is probably a lot of the game, but like it was an area where there was witchy kind of corridors that when you move your head this way or that way, different things appear behind them.
Yeah.
And that loading on top of already being borderline queasy anyway, and then having the world just shifting depending on where I am, it was. I just got a bit. Yeah, it was just too much for me. It was just like this is just overloading my spatial circuits. It was hard.
I didn't have any trouble with that in
Yeah.
an overloading sort of sense, but I had trouble with it in a conceptualizing sort of sense because the area that I'm currently in at the moment has got like 4 of those.
Yeah.
There's 4. I think there's 4 gateways. I'm not sure all of them do have alternate universes behind them.
Yeah. It's like
and
the
I can't
El
keep track of which
Raven.
ones does which.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a bit.
Yeah, for me, it was like I could handle I was getting slightly sick just walking around, but I'm like, that's okay. As long as I just have to mostly walk forward and have a couple of fights, and I can ride this. But like it was this area where there was a lot of backtracking, and then, so do I have to go over there and look through that? And you walk all the way over there, which is like its own effort. And then you're like, oh, okay, no, this isn't it. And okay, I've got to walk back. And I was like, okay, this isn't enjoyable anymore. So I uninstalled it.
With back to Alex, which locomotion are you guys using?
What, sorry?
Locomotion.
Movement style.
I'm using smooth as you like a normal FPS with a thumbstick and you glide around.
Oh, okay. Because I tried that, but I really didn't like it. Not because of vomitiness, but because it was smooth, no head bob.
Right.
And so it felt like being a drone. So what am I actually using at the moment? Oh, I am still using it, but I'm doing a lot of because you can still do the flick thing
Yes, you can use the
while
thumbstick.
you're doing that. So I'm
teleport style, yeah.
partially doing classic FPS and partially doing the flip teleport, not teleport, flip thing.
Yeah.
What's
Just
it
bob
called
your
as
own
well?
head while you're
Dash.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm using
Over their
Dash.
heads.
I'm using Dash because it's comfortable. Because I don't think I haven't even tried free locomotion, but I'm assuming I wouldn't like it. Does it do vignetting? Because I can only do locomotion with vignetting.
Don't
Yeah.
think I don't use it anyway, but I don't think it
Yeah,
does.
okay, that's the only time I can really do locomotion. And
There's even an option for it because they added that a day in, didn't they? Free locomotion.
I didn't know it wasn't a launch thing.
No, the free locomotion was
No,
there
was
from
it?
launch.
Yeah, I
it was
thought
the
so.
turning they added.
Was it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I only played it 2 days after.
Because that I tried that and that really made me feel weird.
What, like free turning?
Yeah,
turn.
because at the moment
Yeah,
at the moment it's when it first
It's snap
launched, it was
turning.
snap turn,
Hmm.
and they added in the smooth turn, and I tried it, and that really
Yeah.
freaked my brain out because and what's really weird is you can start if you use the thumbsticks to start looking right, and then you start looking left, you can keep the thing in the same place. Really, it's so trippy. It's really trippy.
It's a challenge.
I worked out in like month 1 of having my Vive that I didn't want free turning ever in anything ever again. Like I tried some weird free Steam. Steam is like a massive bin of weird free things that you can do in VR, and a lot of them break the locomotion rules. I don't know what this one was called. I remember where I was though. I was on some space planet, and it was the first time I tried using FPS controls, and yeah, I learned not to do that at all. It's not good.
I did that first time with Vanishing of Ethan Carter, which is a very slow.
Oh yeah, that's another one I was really enjoying.
Absolutely fine.
I had to uninstall that because it's exactly the same thing. So I was fine with that. It was like almost a problem, but I was like, because it's slow, it's fine. Until, if you remember the game, you kind of start in the woods and then you walk along a waterfront and you get to a building, and in the building it's got a lot of doors which are like portals, and you go through one door and it like warps you to another one, and you have to do this kind of physical puzzle. And it was exactly the same thing as Senwa, which was if I just have to walk forwards, I'm fine. But if you start giving me some movement-related, portal-related things existing and unexisting, I'm just like, oh, this is melting my head now. I can't do it.
That's weird.
Well, at least with Elite Dangerous, you just have to sit in a chair.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, when I first played Elite Dangerous and first pulled back on the thumbstick and the universe, I stayed still and the universe went. That made me feel a bit squiffy, but. Then I went and read about it, and apparently that's just what astronauts feel anyway. So it's authentic. So I'm fine with it.
Same in roller coasters.
Yeah.
That's what they're designed for.
No Man's Sky VR made me feel very, very sick.
I didn't have any trouble.
I've
with it. I
tried
just
that VR.
couldn't map it. I couldn't get the hang of all the controls. It's well overloaded on the handset.
Is this Skyrim? Did you say Skyrim?
No,
No
No
Man's
Man's
Sky.
Sky.
Oh, No Man's Sky. I haven't even played any version of that.
That's good.
Right then, shall we do what we came here for and die
Leave.
horribly?
Yeah. Well, Aura says this is going to be easy.
Those aren't my words.
Okay, maybe not really hard.
James T. Orra.
What's the worst that could happen?
We die horribly.
Well,
Within the
we've
first
done that
2
many
minutes.
times.
Got shot at in the holodeck.
Captain, I have an update
Right.
from Starfleet Command. They're sending us new coordinates.
Okay. Toby, can you take all power away from shields, please, and add it to weapons and engines?
Yeah. Nothing's happening. What's going on? Why isn't my button working?
I usually have that when we start up 11.
Oh, really?
It just ignores me for the first.
Oh, here we go. It's because the game didn't have focus. I've given it focus now.
Ah,
Which person wants to be in charge of the transporters?
What's going to be? Are we going to be
Probably
shooting
not.
as well?
Yeah, we'll be shooting
There's
as
gonna be a
well.
lot of
So
shooting. Or shall I do transporters if you're doing shooting?
Yeah. Then you
Or
can
can
have one-
engineering do
have
it?
one
Well,
hand
who's going to
on
be least busy? I guess.
no idea.
Well,
Jamie,
I'll
if you
start on
focus-
transporters to begin with.
Cool. If you focus on shooting and hacking, Jamie, if that's okay.
Yep.
When we get in there, can you get as close to the Kobayashi Maru as possible? We'll fire on the mines as they turn up, basically.
Have you watched how this goes out in YouTube already or something?
No, I have not.
So you've had a read about it or something, have you? You seem to know what
No,
you're
I've
talking
tried
about.
this-
Sound a bit.
Are you-
I've tried this with the AI crew,
Oh, okay.
and I got past the minefield and then died.
Oh, okay.
Um,
But this time you've got us.
exactly.
So we won't get past the minefield. What are you saying?
All right, let's take us out.
Okay, stand by.
Take us out. Do you know, one of the weirdest things about virtual reality headsets I found is that if you keep your head in the same place and shift the headset around so it moves on your face,
Yeah.
it doesn't change what you can see. Except
know.
when it's-
It makes
except,
sense
you know,
physically, but
focus
it's
and stuff.
sort of
I
your head
don't
around how that works.
I don't understand it because rotating the headset to the left ought to be the same as moving
Captain,
your head
I'm
to the
getting
left.
something on the distress channel. Putting it on screen.
Okay, open fire on the mines when you can.
We're approaching the Klingon neutral zone.
Are we going to need a big arena, or are we okay?
That
with
should
just
be fine.
pulling out the nearby ones?
Yeah, just these ones should be fine.
Okay.
And can we scan the Kobayashi Maru as soon as possible?
I'll alert Middle.
So yeah, try and get as close as possible below the Kobayashi Maru, please.
Below it,
Yep. The closer we are, the faster transport happens, basically. And start transporting as soon as possible, whenever we're in range.
Get going.
Warning. Cloaked vessel detected.
Okay, and let's stop. Actually, a little bit closer.
Any peculiar hand movements are on
That'll do it.
on my part, because in the real world I've got a cat on my lap.
Captain, we've been detected.
Okay, let's spin us around and let's open fire.
What's the best thing to concentrate on for hacking?
Weapons.
If we're not going anywhere, shall I reroute the engine power away to weapons?
Yeah, can do.
Shall I arm the torpedoes?
Yeah, please. Have we hacked the weapons?
Station split target. That's... Oh, right, sorry, I see. Sorry, poor familiarity.
Ah, no, it's fine. Whoa. Something's
That hurt.
wrong with my VR at the moment.
Sensors are showing waveforms consistent with recent coding.
Shield emitters restored. Phaser array restored. Torpedo control system restored.
My VR is not playing.
Spins to the right. Please help.
Engines restored.
Just making that up.
Data to your panel.
Warning. Exceeding ship tolerance.
Oh, damage 3 chip tolerances. 2 more damage.
Core restored.
How's transports coming along?
We're doing alright.
Cool.
I don't know. We've got 345 left.
Okay.
Oh god. How many did we start with?
Engines restored.
No idea.
Phaser array restored. Photon torpedo launcher restored.
Come down.
Shield emitters restored.
Stabilizers are reacting, Captain. There may be a cloaked vessel operating in
Just highlighting that our shields are lowered. Is that intentional?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't transport.
Yeah. Okay.
So unless we do some really amazing.
Can we hack their
synchronization.
weapons?
Warp
Another
core
one off our
restored.
port side.
We've got 2, yeah. Focus on the 2 next to us.
Can you confirm the covariant oscillator calibration's complete?
Sensor array restored. Phaser array restored.
We have casualty reports from deck 9 and 14.
Torpedo launchers restored.
transferring data to your panel, Captain.
Shield emitters restored.
I wouldn't take Pensions, he's running away.
Restored.
He will come back.
Kobayashi Maru,
But
25% hull integrity.
pull us around and focus on the one on 22% health. Let's take him out.
Which one's that? Left hand side.
Left hand side, yeah.
Kobayashi Maru hull, 10%.
Yep.
Got him. And to the left.
Give me some bangs.
What is going on with my VR headset today?
Wow, that was a volley and a half, wasn't it?
Your panel, Captain.
Can we hack his weapons?
Phaser
It's
array
this-
restored.
They've only just come back. That's weird.
Shield emitters restored.
Come on.
Engines
Oh, Jesus. Battle cruiser right in front of
The big boys.
Yep. Scan him and hack him, please.
photon torpedo launchers restored. Warning.
Looks a bit scary out there.
You guys die off, please.
Shield emitters restored. Phaser array. Damaged. Warning.
Do you know if we're going to need to warp at the end of this mission? Or can I
Probably. I
sacrifice
think
the
we were
warp?
dead before then.
Bipolar flow junction damaged.
They can suck it up.
Core damaged.
Oh dear.
Torpedo
That's
Congratulations.
Oh,
You and your crew have just completed the Kobayashi Maru simulation.
what? Did we do it?
Is that it?
How many did we get?
No idea.
Oh, we d-
Did we do it?
I got an action completed. Failed, failed.
Oh,
I got 2 failures.
How could we not violate the neutral zone?
You can
We
choose to just.
stand
head
where
away.
we are.
We've saved 102 survivors.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, we didn't, because didn't we die?
Well, yeah, we did.
yeah, but everybody dies eventually. They didn't die where they were going to originally die. They died in a new place later on, which is
At least we
Yeah.
had better coffee.
yeah.
Next torpedoes 18.
Oh,
I
what's
just
going on with my
wasn't-
headset?
Yeah, what is up? Is it jittering or what?
Do you need
What's
to
up?
restart?
It's jittering a lot, yeah.
Do you want yeah, turn it off and on again.
Do a reboot.
Do you have a
rejoin us?
Do you have some window glass nearby or a mirror?
Yeah, mirrors. That was one thing that got me with my
Mirrors are buggers for
original.
it.
It's PSVR. What are they susceptible to those things?
They are because they work by lights on the headset itself. And
Yeah.
if you've got reflections of those elsewhere in the room,
It sees
you
it.
get confused.
I had a real issue when I got my original Vive because I had a big
Yeah.
mirror in the lounge,
Yes,
and I had the
did
lighthouse.
exactly the
The
same.
lighthouse was bouncing into the mirror. So
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I couldn't work out why it wasn't working.
Yes,
And then
occasionally
I
the world
finally
would just
worked
go
it out.
tilt, which is super annoying. It's not the best of fun.
Hey Cortana.
Everything's
think-
broken. And then somebody,
I think
can't
that should
remember
be
who it was,
fine.
might have been one of you guys, said, "Have you got any mirrors in the room?" Oh, yeah, that would be bad, wouldn't it?
Can
So
we?
with this one, the trouble I was having was basically a lack of munitions, but I don't think there's any way to accelerate that, is there? All of the hacking and stuff was fending off as much as possible, but it's
Yeah.
30 seconds before you can do another one.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think I could do scan any faster than I was, or maybe only a tiny bit.
Well,
and
it's
I
up to you
definitely couldn't
guys.
shoot any faster. So
I mean, do you want to same roles or do you want to switch it around?
I'm happy where I am. I don't know
Stay
whether
the same. I'm happy to say that.
yeah, happy to stay.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm just not quite sure what to do differently. And we could stand back and try and.
Are we
look
going
at
to
distance,
use
but
this?
then
Are we going to
the-
follow the same tactic,
actually
going
the
in
pop
as
won't
close
it?
as possible?
Yeah, the further away we are, the longer it takes for the transport.
I feel like we could have got closer. I mean, it's not like we were bumping noses, was it? I don't know what. How is that? Like, does it matter if does the last meter matter, or is it within like 10 miles that it becomes
I have
quick?
no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if it was physics, then I feel like the last meter probably would matter, but it's not, is it? It's
We
again.
were pretty much sitting underneath them. I mean, if we sit level with them, then
Yeah.
I can't turn and have a clear
Yeah.
shot because we'll be
Yeah.
shooting through the Kobayashi Maru.
Well, that we can use them as a shield.
Can we not? Can we not go above or below
We were below
Above or
them.
below, yeah. We
We
were
were
below
below
them.
them.
Yeah.
Just.
That probably is the best bet, isn't it? I didn't have time to stop and have a look at the stars.
Toby, do you want to choose roll?
Oh, sorry, I was still on the previous screen. There we go.
I'm not quite sure how you actually get that many survivors though. There's like 250 odd.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, 350 odd to rescue.
Yeah.
How many did we do?
Yeah.
We got about a third of them.
Yeah.
102 or something like that, I think, yeah.
We got about a third.
I mean, is there any? Are you literally hammering people across permanently, or could we be toggling the shields
Yeah.
on and off?
No, you just
No,
hammering
no, because
people
I'm
across
constantly
permanently.
just.
Or
Unless you can you scan when
can
you're-
can we shields up,
can
defeat
scan
a
the
bad
shields
guy,
up.
shields down, bring someone across, shields up, defeat a bad guy, maybe?
The problem with doing that is that the Kobayashi Maru takes damage as well.
Yeah, they're shooting
Yeah.
Kobayashi Maru.
So we need to try and get as many across as possible. Like they were on 1% hull. They were on 1% hull for a long time there.
Yeah.
One more shot would have destroyed them, but the Klingons decided to focus on us instead. Yeah. Well, we'll give it another go.
I mean, the only thing I can think of is, like you say, we could, if you can scan while the shields are up and then drop them to transport, but that would slow us down because I'd have to say shields down, transport, shields up. That would just delay the whole
Yeah.
transporting thing.
Yeah. And we could switch over so I flick the shield with one hand and transport with the other, but and shoot with the other hand.
That's the
Yeah,
trouble.
but-
You're already doing.
Yeah.
It's a little bit hard
It's,
to play.
just
Um,
keep as we
What was I
were.
was going to say.
We'll give it another try.
In terms of targeting logic, as far as I can tell, the bigger ships don't actually hit us any harder.
I think they have more
terms of-
weapons.
Yeah, so they might have like 2 or 3, photon torpedo tubes, and as well as their phasers.
It might be worth, when we get the bigger ships in, hack their weapons and focus on the littler ones.
Yeah, that's what I was
And
thinking.
take them out first, and then we can, because the big ships do have big shields. But at least
And there was-
if we can hack the weapons and not firing for 20 seconds or so, it's
Yeah,
It's also worth
Saves
trying
that
to
a little
see
bit.
which ships haven't got their shields up fully, because you can shoot them. If another ship's got shields up, another ship hasn't, go for the one with its shields
one
down,
hasn't.
because yeah.
What about instead of killing? I mean, I don't know if this is viable. So instead of killing a ship, weapons, and then just keep it alive, but with hacked weapons. Because as soon as you kill it, then a new one respawns, and then you have to hack it again.
For 30 seconds. I mean, I could
Yeah.
target the weapon systems and take the weapon system out directly, but it takes longer, I think.
it
Yeah,
takes
okay.
a long time to
Does
do
it?
that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Slightly thinking,
A
though,
balance
just
thing,
disable their weak
probably.
weapons and leave them there, because they won't respawn.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think it actually benefits because of the time thing. What was the other thing I was going to wonder? No, I lost it. Never mind.
We'll give it another try.
Go on then, let's do it.
Captain, I have an update from Starfleet Command. They're sending us new coordinates.
Calculating travel vector.
Okay, so again, full power to weapons, and then the rest to engines, please. And take it all away from shields. Let's go with that.
Okay, stand by.
Once we're hiding underneath the Kobayashi, no, get us going. Can we overdrive the weaponry?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Do damage to us.
Well, so when you reroute to weapons, it slowly starts filling up this bar. Which what I do is I reroute it until it gets to about halfway, and then I deroute it and let it cool down. I guess it's like heating. I don't know. So I'm trying to sort of ride that curve, basically. I mean, I could try pushing it a bit harder, but I'm worried about causing damage.
Yeah, because
Like-
unlike on the helm position, I don't
Captain, I'm
Get
getting
to
something on the distress channel. Bring it on screen.
if that makes any difference to us.
We're approaching the Klingon neutral zone, Captain.
Get ship scanned. You start transporting.
Entering the zone would put us in violation of treaty.
At range.
Warning.
Out of
Exceeding
range.
ship tolerance.
Still out of range. I saw what you did there.
Should be in range now.
There you go.
All alert medical.
Warning.
Oh, slow down.
I am updating your panel, Captain.
Warning. Exceeding ship tolerance. Warning.
Captain, I have noticed a pattern of unusual sensor elements, indicative of the recent use of a cloaking device.
They know we're here.
Okay, let's spin us around and start scanning, please. And open fire as soon as we're in range.
We are really close. I'm just in third person view now.
Sending new data to your panel, Captain.
Okay, open fire.
Take the horrible thing. One down. Shield down.
Engines restored. Phaser array restored. Shield emitters restored. Warp core restored. Warning. Exceeding ship tolerance.
Dramatic sound effects, but not a lot going on.
Warning.
It's fine by me.
Sensors
like
are
this.
showing waveforms consistent with recent cloaking activity.
Oh. That's what was missing. That's what we failed last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody else on the ship knew we were in trouble. They were just having a coffee break.
Again with the dramatic sound
We've
effects.
been detected.
Alright, let's focus on one in front of us first. Nicely done.
This one won't be as good. I got nothing.
Yeah, that's fine.
Warp core restored. Warning. Exceeding ship tolerance.
Oh god, it takes so much to turn his ship.
Restored.
It might be worth hacking the weapons of the ship we're not targeting.
Yeah. I was thinking the same. Next time there's two on.
Phaser array restored.
Keeps them quiet for a bit, doesn't it?
Warning. Exceeding ship tolerance.
Particle analyzers are reacting, Captain. There may be a cloaked vessel operating in the area.
So that's something we don't know.
Yes.
Warp core restored.
Do us a favour and decloak right in front of us for a change.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
We're showing on their sensors.
Oh, not bad.
Take the one on the left, please.
Incoming fire.
Warning. Exceeding ship tolerance. Phaser array restored. Engines restored.
Is that going to clear you off?
Shield emitters restored. Torpedo control system restored.
Transferring data to your panel.
Keep going for the
Sensor
far left
array
one again.
restored.
Thanks.
Multiple hull breaches on deck.
Warning. Exceeding ship tolerance.
Oh, I've lost some phases on that side. Ooh, lost phases everywhere.
Kobayashi Maru
Do
is
we?
at 50% hull integrity.
Not to my knowledge.
Really?
No, it all looks fine here. Phaser bank's 98%.
Hadn't targeted it.
Yep. You
That old
poke it.
chestnut.
Phaser array restored.
Weapons again.
Warp core restored. Shield emitters restored.
They're trying to withdraw from the area.
Don't let them.
Engines
I'm
restored.
quite happy to.
Torpedo
They're
launchers
going away.
restored.
That means they're not
Noticed a
shooting
pattern of
anybody.
unusual sensor echoes. They are indicative of the recent use of a
Probably will
cloaking
come back.
device.
They will.
Open that open.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, let's scan and hack this guy and fire as soon as you can. Stop his shields from going way up. Take the big boy.
I'm waiting for him to scan.
Transferring analysis to your panel.
Right, his shields are on 15%.
Warning.
Can we hack him?
Exceeding ship tolerance.
Recalibrating.
Photon
Cool.
torpedo launchers restored.
Yes, we can.
Shield
Perfect.
emitters restored.
Just a matter of waiting for phasers to come off each side.
It's frustrating, isn't it?
Mm.
That's gonna hurt.
You're not meant to have any weapons, you fool.
Just come back.
Hack him!
Don't bother hacking him, he'll be down shortly. More shot and he's down.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Exceeding ship
indeed.
tolerance.
Hey! Look at that. Big explosion. Nice one.
Right, I've got 10 torpedoes left.
Okay,
Oh, jeez. I've still
Just-
got like 280 people to transport.
that's fine. Keep using the torpedoes as you need them.
Restored.
Yep.
We may as well clear them out as fast as possible.
Yeah. Gives
Sensor
us more
array
quiet time, doesn't it?
restored.
Yep.
Warning. Cloaked
Is it genuinely possible to do this?
Restored.
No one's done all of them. I
Yeah.
don't think so anyway.
And there isn't an escape path, is there? It's not like we can. Can we pause
Yeah.
away at any time?
We can.
Okay.
There are other places we can go to. We
Trouble
can
is,
walk
if
to
we
Donato apparently.
surely that would just leave the Kobayashi Maru being pummeled.
Yeah. All right. Let's take the small one nearest us, please.
No target selected.
Actually, scrap that. The big one to the right of us.
Kobayashi Maru,
Yep.
25% hull integrity.
Brilliant. Okay, now the small one next to us.
Kobayashi Maru hull, 10%.
Oh, Jesus, really?
Shit. All right. Can we open fire on the big one as well, please? Hopefully, keep them off
Not any useful
the
now.
others. Just with anything, if they're firing at us, they're not firing at the Kobayashi Maru.
Away.
Incoming fire.
True.
Kobayashi Maru was just destroyed, Captain.
Okay,
Ah.
let's warp us out of here.
What engine,
Charging
please?
coils. Hang on, power to engines. Christ.
Congratulations, Captain.
Oh,
You
finished.
and your crew have just completed the
now out.
Kobayashi Maru
How many have we got
simulation.
that time?
Don't know. It doesn't tell me.
Yeah, right, okay. $120.
Oh.
It's better than last time.
Well, I got the trophy.
I've had 2 trophies. I had a no-win scenario, and I got one last time as well, which was a different one.
No.
I don't recall. Presumably did.
Can you see your trophy
Can't
somewhere?
tell. Not obviously. Can't see
it's
anything
probably-
of me, in fact. No. It'll be back on there later or something, won't it? I should be able to poke that title bar thing. We lasted about 30 seconds longer.
Yeah. It's about 12 minutes, isn't it, roughly?
Yeah.
So you got
Should we,
12, 10.
should we do an ongoing voyage instead, or do you want to try this again?
I would vote ongoing
That's
voyage.
pretty different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
that's
I'm not
better.
sure what else we
Yeah.
could do, honestly.
Well, the only other thing is to try is you just don't go into the neutral zone. You just destroy the Kobayashi Maru. You just torpedo it and kill it and destroy it.
Not very successful, is it?
And then you succeed the do not violate the neutral zone bit.
Well,
Yeah,
yes,
but the
I suppose.
Klingons would tell us off for having opened fire on a ship in their borders.
But it's our shit.
Has everyone had a go at all of the generations? Because there was some gaps, but did we fill them last week? I think you hadn't tried the.
I did
Yeah,
play
okay.
one old series. And
Yeah, I played this.
Yeah, okay.
The next gen? Yeah, we did. 'Cause we had a ball.
I've done one next gen.
I think next gen is annoying because everyone's in a line, so you have to keep turning behind you. Which,
Yeah, that was annoying.
Except for Tactical, who's just stood right at the back.
yeah.
See everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Tactical
I liked
position.
being Tactical on,
I think I was captain
on that
wasn't
one. I was Mr. Worf.
Wolf it up.
Is your
Oh my!
is your glitching fixed, by the way?
It seems to be, yeah.
Okay.
Weird.
I just turned, there was a light that Bex had turned on behind me, so I've turned that one off and just put the main light on. I don't know if it was, I don't know. There's no mirrors in here though.
Might just be shining into the camera.
Yeah, maybe.
Using the lights count.
It seems to be working alright now though. Are we doing Aegis again? Or are we doing next gen?
Why not? What do you want to do?
Up to you, Captain.
A fugitive is on the run and Starfleet must track him down.
As long as
sound
not that
good?
annoying doctor again, that's fine. God, I really hate the look of that Enterprise.
Not pressure,
It
is
is so ugly.
it? It looks like a proper one that somebody just hit with a stick.
It looks like it's a result of what you could render on an Amiga. Like these are like the shapes that an Amiga could do. So this is the ship they ended up with.
Oh yeah.
Iron 5 looks better than that.
Captain's log supplemental. Local authorities asked us to investigate a situation of some sensitivity, though they refrained from providing details until we were in system. We expect to learn more soon.
So my assumption is this is going to get in, scan, get out quick so that they don't get away. Okay, can we set a course for the SARS system, please?
Certainly can.
God, I forgot next gen was loads more complicated. It is. There's a lot more going on.
Engines, can we charge warp coils, please?
Yes.
Warp coils charging.
Captain, can I upgrade my screens? This one's really low res.
There's no capital this year. You'll have to put it in for next year.
No, I've got to remember where all the because there's so much more, isn't there? God damn, I've got loads of pages of them. I don't know what they.
I have to get up and walk around to see all of my windows. It's mad. Oh.
Captain, we've been detected.
Okay, can we go to the can we head towards that contact ship?
We have an incoming hail, Captain.
On screen.
Putting it on
We had some
screen.
hail yesterday.
USS Enterprise.
Yeah, we had hell
You're a
yesterday.
mining ship. Our vessel was sabotaged and the criminal we were transporting has escaped. His allies are attempting to smuggle him out in a civilian convoy nearby. Please, you must recapture him.
We scan that ship when we're in range.
Heading there now.
You know, move us forward a bit.
I will mark our charts.
Shield modulation online.
Can we set a course for the Zarn system, please?
Environmental hazard detected.
Why can't I scan? Oh, he's gone. That's
Plotting
why.
course.
Dodge those asteroids out.
Whoa!
We're fine.
I know we're really not. God, I was in third person for that, and I'm pushing back in my chair.
Sorry.
Ouch.
Whenever you
Oh, I got. Okay, I can. Oh, that's confusing. I didn't realise I was changing what was on the view screen.
I really dislike the next gen stuff.
Yeah, it's horrific.
Because when I choose the impulse map, it takes my other map off me. I'm like, go. So then I can't see where I'm going. Sorry about that.
No, I'm done. Probably.
I think we're fully comp. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, I don't know where it shows actually.
Third party fire and meteors. There's some funny looking space rocks.
Okay, can we go and scan that freighter, please?
Can I see a dead thing on the view screen, please? Because I can't see what's in front of me.
Is that changing what I... That's really annoying.
Yeah.
That is really annoying.
Okay, we've got a few pirates. What do you want me doing?
We'll raise our shields.
And then that's not me, but cool.
I want to head towards that freighter so we can scan it. But I also
What
want us
about
to
the...
Shields
all
take 10
them
seconds to activate.
just leave our
What
shields.
the hell?
Data to your panel, Captain.
Shields are now on.
Aye, aye, moving now.
Took a long time.
Do you want me to go past them, or shall we
No, just go past.
Engage.
Scan that. You can start shooting at them, but I wanted to get to that freighter and scan it.
We're in position.
Phaser
Stations fixed outward.
I will update your panel, Captain.
warp core restored.
I'm in range yet. I can't tell what our scanning range is.
I'm scanning the thing. I can't tell either.
Environmental hazard.
Except the scat button lights up.
Let's hold our position here for now.
Jump to face the ship behind us so we can fire on him.
Can we transport the fugitive?
Finished our repairs.
We've got incoming munitions.
Anybody know how to do that? I don't.
Nope. Not something I have.
It's normally tactical, isn't it?
I am sending new data to your panel, Captain.
Not seeing it anywhere.
I'm getting environmental warnings of a power surge and subsystem damage.
I don't know how to do this.
Yeah.
God, this is confusing. Right, let's take out the hostiles.
Working on it.
And then we can regroup.
There we go.
Oh, I've just found. Were we looking for transporters earlier?
Yes.
Yep.
I found
Have
it.
you got them?
Okay.
We'll need
You've
to,
got
we'll
onto
need to
that
take his shields down.
vessel.
Yeah.
They're taking my shields down.
No, we'll need to
That's
take their
fine.
shields down, I said.
Yeah, their shield is down. I can't do it until their shields are down.
Which one are we firing at, 1 or 2?
Freighter 2. Freighter 2's one we scanned, isn't it?
No idea.
I think they're both scanned. Yeah. Freighter 1 is. Oh no, Freighter 2 was not yet.
Yeah,
So shields off everybody.
Freighter
Contact
1.
Freighter
Freighter
2.
1.
Is Freighter 1 the one that's got the fugitive on? I can't even tell.
Freighter 1 is the only one I can scan, so.
Right, it must be one then, yeah.
Right, shields are down on the nearby one.
We've got hostiles inbound.
How are you? Scan that one.
There are some Romulans coming into
okay,
range.
Freighter, it's Freighter 1 with
scanning them.
Trying to
I've,
run.
I figured it out. It's definitely Freighter 1.
I'm trying to bring it shields
It's a
down.
long time to figure these panels out.
Shields are down.
Okay,
down.
working on it now.
Say when you want our shields down.
Enterprise. Yeah, now, please.
Transport with us.
Shields off.
Energized.
Oh, his is back up again.
Ah, you're joking.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Oh, they're not now. They were.
Where? We might need to chase it, but it's getting away from us.
Transportation complete. Shields back up again, please.
Shields going back up. Activating in 10.
Helm, can you set a course for the Malkev system, please?
Certainly can.
Engineering, can you warp cores online, please?
Yes.
Can't believe the technology went off so badly in 20 years that it now takes 10 seconds for the shields to come up.
Yeah, I think it was-
Warp coils charging.
I'm sure whenever Riker said shields up red alert, they went up straight away. And I'm just saying.
30 seconds to warp. Oh, you done it.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a
Can
cool
we head to
thing.
Malkev 1, please?
Certainly can.
I know we're here. Target's closing on an attack
Nope.
vector.
Scanning.
Captain, got an incoming hail.
Federation vessel.
Shooting
You
it.
have someone who belongs to us. Lower your shields, and we will take what is rightfully ours.
Helm, get us to the Malkev 1 region as soon as you can.
Up to you. Just ignore this guy and engage.
If we can, yeah. Just get out of there.
Yeah.
No point hanging around.
Okay.
So orbit, much planet.
Need to be a bit
come on.
closer to scan that thing.
Hostiles in pursuit.
Okay, can we head towards that independent vessel and scan it?
Yep.
Warning. Environmental hazard detected.
I still haven't found where, if anywhere, I can do packing type stuff, by the way.
Hacking?
You can't on the
The next gen.
Oh, hacking.
No, that's alright then. That'll be why.
the next gen has different thing. You can modulate shields or something.
Warning.
Shield modulation disabled. Request from operator.
Hull damage, sensors reduced.
Okay.
Ship behind us.
Indeed there is.
Keep heading towards this vessel. Scan it. If there's nothing on, we'll just warp us to it. Take us on the system now.
Hostile vessel inbound.
Another ship
Being
behind
hailed,
us.
Captain.
You defy the Romulan Empire at your peril.
Thank you,
Come on,
Enterprise.
scan range.
There's no telling what further havoc this man would have caused if he'd gotten away.
God, still not scanning. We're only 6 kilometers.
Oh. Did we do it? That was a success, right?
Yep, we did it.
Yeah, okay, nice.
What?
It was,
What did we do?
yeah, it did
We-
just kind of suddenly stop.
Well, we got quite lucky because we had to find where the fugitive was in the system, and the first ship we scanned in the first system we went to had the fugitive, so we just got lucky. I guess the right one.
Huh,
So that
nice.
was quick. So we got the fugitive straight
so
away, and
did
then
we actu-
all we had to do was take them back, and that's when we met that vessel. That was who we had to take them back to.
Fine.
So we just got a bit lucky, really, with finding that quickly.
Happy with that.
Confusing though. All the success. Oh, right.
Let's swap roles.
Yeah, I think it's a good
Can
idea.
I be Helm again? I want to try and not
Yeah.
run into an asteroid this time.
Guess I get to be captain then.
Take a minute to figure out the controls on the tablet because it's quite confusing. That tablet.
What should we play? Don't I choose next gen?
Not original Enterprise, please.
I can't choose next gen for some reason.
Can you not?
Okay.
Yeah, it's orange.
Deselect captain.
Yeah, it's orange for me as well, actually.
Has one of
Oh,
us
yeah.
not got the DLC? Or
I do own it, but it might
Oh
be
no!
disabled.
You have to, okay, so select ongoing voyages first.
Yeah. That's what I did.
So you're on campaign now. Now you should select
It
it.
lights up next. Oh no, now I can press it.
There you
Oh,
go.
Useless. Right. All missions, defend missions, recover missions, rescue missions, research missions, board missions.
Can we do a risque mission? That sounds good. Is that what you said?
Oh yeah, tits out, try it.
So we just did the fugitive one. Civilians
rescue
in
missions
distress.
it is. Civilians are always in distress.
Okay.
Captain's log supplemental. We've picked up a priority message from a space station in distress. We're en route to assist.
I will update the chart
Whoa.
of our operational area.
I'm standing up now. This is weird. I'm going to stand up in the
okay.
game.
Oh, this is complicated, isn't it?
So, yeah, well, how do I how do I steer this? Oh no, I'm not steering. I'm engineering.
Yeah, just think that then.
Oh god. Oh my word. What the hell? Tactical scan required. So I've got transporters.
Investigate the research station. Helm, let's say warp over to the Arna system, please.
What?
Maybe in a minute.
Damaged.
Already?
Oh, there's like a Gears of War active
Can
reload
you,
thing on the phasers. Is that what that is?
Oh my god.
What power for engines, please?
Don't know how.
Photon torpedo
Somebody
launchers
turn off the
damaged.
TV, please.
Mine's not on.
Shield emitters damaged.
How do you assign crew to fix stuff, Chobi? Done this.
Yeah, if you click on the crew you want and then click where you want them to go, and you can see them walking on the map.
Oh god, 2 of them are dead already.
What? They can't be. You can send them to sickbay if they get hurt.
Lemmings.
You can send them. Send them to sickbay.
Engineers are dead.
Send them to
Give them
sickbay.
umbrellas,
Can
then
you
when
do
they
that?
fall off, they won't die.
Yes, you
Oh
can send them to
my-
sickbay.
I don't like this. I don't understand it.
This is really nice and glossy up here. It's very sheeny.
It's good up there. It's
No, they're dead. I can't
it's a
select them.
turbo
They're dead.
widescreen, isn't it? Pretty good.
I still need some warp power, please.
I can't. Well, I keep things-
Engineering's just got his hands in the air.
Well,
all my crew are dead.
This is much better at the back. I can watch you all in distress.
They're still dying. Another one's dead. Oh my god. Why are they dying?
Where are you sending them to?
I don't have a...
Out the back door.
All our systems.
To the engines, not into the engines.
I just got a
don't
trophy of
understand.
some sort, and I don't know what it's for.
Turn on the help
don't
overlay.
understand.
Turn on the help overlay.
I don't have to do that. Ah,
Left on the stick. Left stick.
selection. Yeah, I've done that. So I've got. Oh my god, this is confusing. So you and you and you, I want you to go there. But they're not doing it. What? Why are they not going there? Are they dead as well?
Do you want me to walk over and have a look?
This is assign team 1, select a crew, did that. 2, assign for station, did that. Crews repair damaged stations, crews boost ship abilities. Send injured crews to stick bay. I've done all of that. Although we've got 3 crew dead.
Are you quite sure they're dead? Are they just resting?
Right, I think I fixed everything. I don't know how.
We still need some warp calls.
Right, no, engines are offline.
You're not doing
How
your
do I
job.
turn the engines on? What?
You need to send power to engines, probably. There, that's the power screen. I can see what you're doing from here.
Engine's got 3 units of power.
It probably
Yeah,
needs
I've got
5.
power.
I can tell from
It's
here.
the warp coils I need.
Yeah. I'm not seeing any warp coils, but you know.
I'm trying to remember where that was.
We can do an Elite Dangerous sort of thing and just take,
Required. Okay, it says here.
10
warp
years
engines
to get
offline.
there.
60 years.
Required power 5,000 to 5,000. How do I turn the engines?
It's like middle of left-hand
Engines
side.
are offline. Why are the engines offline?
Because your engineers walked into them, I think.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Do I need someone to go to main engineering? Is that why? To turn the engines on?
This is a good start.
At least no one's shooting us.
Genuinely don't understand. I genuinely don't understand this.
And keep on pressing the alert button until you get some wall coils.
Why? Can you shut up?
Twiddling the torpedoes. No, I can just see that.
Right, I can see a yellow dot in main engineering.
I can see over your shoulder, Jamie, which is quite good. So you're looking at like a circular blue map at the moment, yeah?
Yep,
like a
that's
radar
right.
screen.
If I flip to that,
Objectives.
There you go. That's the objectives.
I think
That's
it might
the
not actually be
overall view.
populated with actual information. I'm not sure. Like, go to something that's got actual data and ask me what it says.
Here,
I can
is
see
the
you've got.
engine power. Is that on full?
I've got 2 and
the
then
other two
3
on
and then
top?
2. Yeah, I think it's different. I think I can see a
1, 1 and 5
placeholder
real.
texture.
Um,
And that on that map, there's like one thing in the top right. It's like a
no,
yeah.
it's lying
Okay.
to you then. There's 3 things on this one.
Okay.
That's a shame. That would have been cute.
I hope there's not a time limit on rescuing these people.
I really wish I understood what was going on here. I don't understand how I move people around.
Have you got another screen somewhere else? You haven't noticed.
No, I've got engineering screen, which is that one, and I've got my systems screen. And I can see my people here. 3 of them are dead. He's ready for duty, so if I select him, and then I assign him to main engineering, nothing happens.
Well, as long as he hasn't died.
Yet.
Yet.
Precision targeting.
Maybe nothing's happening because he's seen what happened to the
Oh,
previous.
I just saw something
he's on
change here. You just
he's
gave
on
me.
phaser control now.
Yeah, and I just got improved phaser ability.
But I don't.
It's working.
Oh, I've lost
Phaser
it.
control.
I've just lost it.
Thruster control.
He's given up and committed suicide.
What?
I'm being led by an incompetent manager. I can't work like this.
He's saying he's in position, but he's not doing anything. I don't understand.
Punch him.
I'm just gonna have a drink. I don't think my services are needed for a little while.
Like the whiskey, please.
Right, do you want to restart this and someone else do engineering? Because I'm so confused right now.
I'll do it. I'd like to give it a try.
I've got 2 people in phaser control, and I don't know how to get them out. I don't understand.
I'm feeling very proud of myself because, like,
I'm unfortunately not seeing any way of getting out of this. So I think we just have to. This is
fly into the nearest sun.
There's
I know what I want to do. I just don't know how to do it.
If only it was voice control. Oh, I did install Voice Attack, by the way. Did anyone else install it? To have a look.
Not yet, no.
I've only installed the trial version, and I googled around and found a prefab thing
we
really
can't even
dangerous.
impulse either.
Ah, okay. Repairs have started. We might be onto something here.
Do you know what you did wrong?
Let's just hope we don't need your
Why is he
engineers, 'cause
fixing
they're all
phaser
dead.
control again? I don't understand how you reassign people.
I like phasers, he says.
Maybe I can't.
Shall I crash it into an asteroid?
Yeah, drop it into the sun.
I've got 3 people in the
There's no
scanner, but
asteroids. Ooh, drop
sure
it
there
into that.
was.
That's an interesting thing.
I think that'll take a while.
Why are you doing that? I didn't ask you to do that. I don't get it.
Can I get more power to engines?
Careful what you asked
Is that
for.
asking too much?
Thing is, I've got 5,000 of 5,000 going to engines.
Yeah, there's loads.
But the engines are offline, and I don't know how to put them online.
Are we dead in the water?
No, we're moving. We just can't warp our impulse anywhere.
It says operations allocates power between systems here.
This is so fucking confusing. Right, I deselect everyone. So Toby, when you did this,
Yeah.
on the right hand side you've got your list of crew, your roster.
Yeah.
You can select them by clicking on them. And
Yep.
you get a little tick next to their name.
Yeah, I found I didn't really need to do much of that, but I click on where they are on the actual, on the left-hand side of the screen, which is like a map, and you see where they are, and you click on where one is.
There's no one anywhere.
Is
Are
that 'cause
there
they're all
3 of them down at the bottom? They're just like
No.
having their manicure in the bottom left.
There's no one here on my map at all. I've just got a list of crew.
So hang on. So I can sort of see something from here. So in the very bottom left of the screen, like I can see like a blue and red thing. What's that? The very bottom left.
What, here?
That's right.
Oh, bottom left here.
Yeah. Yeah. What is that? Blue and red thing.
Is that
That?
controls?
No,
That's
up a bit.
nothing.
Up a bit from that.
There.
Yeah. What's that?
That's main engineering.
Can you not? Isn't that 3 people and you can send them around the ship?
No, there's no one there.
Isn't there? Okay.
They're empty. They're all empty.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
3 slots.
Oh, okay. From here, I can see 3 populated slots.
Yeah, so there's 3 slots for each one, and they're all empty.
So where are you? Where have you put them? Just
Didn't they die?
Somebody is watching on Twitch right now. I hate to admit.
You know, we are going to make it eventually.
Ah, yes!
Hey.
Yes, I figured it out.
What was
They're
it?
having a snog in the stationery cupboard.
What
So I
was
do
it?
have to select them all. Once I've selected them all, they show up on a map. Then I can select who I want and move them.
On all the other surfaces, I've been unable to put my fingers through. Like the fingers would automatically stop, whereas back here, I can plunge them right into the glass.
Oh, mine stop.
Yeah, this obviously it's a bit wrong up here. It does stop once I'm about an inch or 2 into the glass.
Yeah, I lose my fingernails.
No, it goes up to my second knuckle for me.
Oh, yeah. That's a proper nose pick down.
You?
I can't believe this guy's still watching. Seriously, he's still here. I don't. Who
Probably
watches?
laughing at us.
Yeah. Who are you and why are you watching?
He's thinking, how the hell did this engineer get through Starfleet Academy?
Well, the good news is our scanners have maximum range.
Excellent.
I still can't figure this out.
Is it 60 kilometres? Because that's what we need at the moment.
You? You?
Have you found the warp coils yet?
No, he won't go yet. Why won't he?
Poke him harder.
Oh, this is so frustrating.
So is the IGS is meant to be after TNG, isn't it?
I feel like it is, but I don't know. Isn't it a soft G? I thought it was like Aegis, but I don't actually know.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I probably mislearned it with Aegis
Sonics
on the Amiga
So annoying.
back in the day when they were
Don't
doing how to
understand
pronounce
this.
it.
Am I still driving us into an asteroid?
Go for it.
Cool.
But that's not going to kill us quickly. We're going to have to grind up against it like Baloo against the tree until eventually.
So I've now got 3, or
Warp makes
I
sense.
will have 3 people in main engineering.
You should sack them.
They're clearly rubbish.
Yeah.
I think this is fucking bizarre.
Are they now?
I'm in third person and I'm bracing for this impact.
Oh yeah, getting pretty close now.
It's hard to tell that when it's actually going to hit. Oh, it's a lot bigger than Jesus Christ.
Bonk.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not small. Terrible texture.
This is where a big
But
worm
any
comes out the
damage?
side.
That'd be great. Chooses
It
on.
would. That didn't do any damage, did it?
They're just
Yeah, phasers are damaged. Phasers are damaged. It did damage.
Oh, really?
Yep. We can only shoot in front of us now, not to the left or the right.
Excellent.
Doesn't make any sense, does it?
Phaser control. I'm repairing phasers. I
Okay,
don't know
well,
how- This is bizarre. Are you sure this is me? There's someone else has to turn the engines on because I don't know how to do that.
well, we're going along, so the engines must be on.
It says impulse engine offline. Go to warp. Ah,
Huh?
engines online.
Hey!
Hey!
Taking warp core damage. Oh, environmental warnings.
Oh, finally.
Hey!
I've got managed to get the
Okay, can you fix everything we just did driving into the asteroid now before we go to somewhere dangerous? Because I can only shoot in 2/3 of my sectors.
The warp
God.
coils are offline again.
Damn it. What?
What's all this purple stuff on us? That's cool.
I suspect that's damage.
How are they blind? Why? What?
Alright, I'm getting environmental warnings now. Taking torpedo subsystem damage, taking scanner damage.
Is that
Jamie,
why I
warp
can't
core
fix anything?
damage.
Because
Taking
If you press
engines out.
start,
Oh, they're stopped
can
now.
you restart the mission?
No, there's no options for it.
Oh.
that's bizarre, isn't it?
That is a bit special.
Well, there's a more quit, but I'm guessing that is actually quit out of the game.
Would have thought so.
No, we're just going to have to fix all that
I
shit.
don't understand how I.
So we're not going purple anymore, and we're not taking damage anymore. So it
No.
must have been the rubbing up against the.
So do I have to
asteroid
have
as
3 engineers in engineering to actually have the engines on?
well. No, because I think up against the asteroid we were taking some sort of environmental damage. We're not anymore.
Right, I'm sending my engineers
So-
back to the engineering. I had
So that
I had
should-
reallocated them, but
Any fixing you do should stick now.
it doesn't help that 3 of my guys are dead.
Transferring analysis to your panel, Captain.
How did you do that? Do you know?
I think you just start with them dead, to be honest.
For tax purposes. It's a payroll trick.
The other thing I'm not sure stands. I've got 3 blue crew members, 3 yellow blue crew members, and 3 red crew members.
I mean, if you think about it, we all
the dead ones.
we all start dead. I mean, maybe you birth them. That's what it is.
Right,
Warp coils charging.
don't break it this time.
I'm taking the piss now, but as soon as we get into combat, we're going to be screwed actually, because that's all my stuff.
Yes. How long did that take?
I haven't got a timer.
This is a cool place, though.
Investigate the research station, it says here.
This reminds me of the
No.
opening level of Homeworld.
We're losing power to life support. We need immediate evac.
Arsehole.
I will mark our charts.
Settle. Travel to the station, please.
Which
Oh,
one?
Arno
Where?
region.
If you can give me some more scanning range, I could scan.
I don't get to see your map, so I don't know what information you don't have. I'll get the hang of it. Ah, there we go.
I would take us there, but our impulse engines are damaged.
No, you're joking. I've got them engineering.
Well, we've got
Why
an
are
enemy
they
ship
off,
ahead of
for
us.
fuck's sake?
Plotting course.
Shoot it up when ready. Oh, it's miles away.
It is.
I'm sending more crew to the engineering. Literally taking them out of engineering.
It doesn't look like it's heading in our direction as such, so let's just
No.
keep
Okay.
an eye on it for the moment. While engineering sorts its arse out.
I wish I hadn't stood up for this now. I've been on my feet for 20 minutes. Because it's a standing roll, so I'm like, oh, I'll get into it and stand up, but I've literally just been standing in my living room for 20 minutes doing nothing.
It's good for you.
Yeah, okay.
I should jog on the spot.
I did some Beat Saber earlier, by
Right,
the
so
way.
I've got 2 people in engineering. The engines are stood offline.
That's my daily
Fuck them.
exercise.
What do I have to do?
It's good, isn't it?
It now says engines need more power. Can you give me more power to engines, please?
Yeah, but they're offline, so it won't actually make any difference. I don't know how to repair them. It's just really confusing.
Would anyone mind if I just bash my head against this console?
That would be fine.
No, go for it, go for it. Just be careful you don't bash yourself against a desk in real life. Oh, you're on PlayStation, aren't you? So you're on the
There's
side.
nothing in front of me.
Warp core restored.
So you,
Ooh.
I finished this repairs. Engine is still offline.
Well, that was the warp core, not the engines.
Jamie's number 2 is being very patient. He's not said a word.
Yeah.
Like, this is all fine as far
Yeah.
as he's concerned.
And whatever she is.
Yeah, I don't know who she is.
What does
She's just watching TV.
Looks like it. Spaceship.
Yeah,
One.
She's watching our
she's
stream.
got an episode of something on there.
So I've now got 3 people in main engineering. How do I make them fix the engines? Or is it thrusters they've got to fix? Is that what they've got to do?
Well, something just powered down.
Let me
I don't
send
know,
some.
mate. You're
Let me send some.
you're the engineer. I just fly the ship.
Adding a bit of urgency to the situation.
I just want to say sorry to whoever's watching the stream.
God, they've gone.
No,
We lost them.
surely.
We lost them.
Surely not.
That's for the best.
Disappointed.
Engines off.
They came in, had a watch, and like, what the hell are these guys doing?
It's just the same thing for 20 minutes.
Okay, you go there as well. No, you go there.
Ooh,
Hostile vessel closing in.
the girl's
Oh,
more
Jesus.
competent.
We got.
No,
We're
we
being
don't.
attacked now.
No, they're miles away.
No, they're just hanging around at the edge of our thing.
Well, I've got. I don't understand this.
Calculating travel vector.
Why can I not turn the engines on? There's 3 people there. It's the most I can assign. There's nothing else I can do.
Surely they'd be assigned to like the nacelles or something, because they're the engines.
Yeah, so I've got a thruster control, and I've got main engineering.
Okay.
I've got shield generator, astrophysics, computer core, scanners, phasers, sickbay, transporter room, torpedoes. So I've already had.
Bar to go
I've
on to the other 6, is there?
I've already had 3 people in main engineering, and they fixed that. I've now got 3 people in thruster control, and they're not doing anything, so I assume that's fixed. Everything else.
I know. I can impulse now.
Oh,
It's literally just come up.
What the hell? Oh, well, head to the station once we get there.
God, this is horrible.
Yeah, they need some UI designers on this thing. What's it called? SARS or something?
LCARS.
So-
Close enough.
we are a bit close to this sun. Is this okay?
So the,
Yeah,
so
be
far.
fine.
Yeah,
Maybe. I don't know.
probably.
That's some new information, Captain. Pushing it to your panel.
Rescue
Oh,
survivors. Right, scan the station and
Signature is
escape
giving
pods,
our
please.
location away.
Hi.
If
Captain,
shoot
sensors
mans
indicate
would
the star is experiencing
shoot
wide-scale
things if they
coronal
turn up.
disintegration.
Okay, there's life on Escape Pod 4. That's Luffer to bring that over. It's on your left-hand panel.
oh no! Really? Really?
Additional life pods scattered in the debris camp.
Scan them up, transport them across.
Shields are out. I can't do it.
Shield's going down. Got a volatile object ahead. Aura, don't go into it. It's hazardous.
Well, we've got enemies behind us.
It's quite. Oh, it's coming up fairly fast, to be fair.
The anomaly will cause minor disruptions to normal system function.
It's a Romulan scout. So it's only a scout.
Can we get any,
The
can we get any
Romulans are
closer to
liable-
it? Because it's going to take ages to.
To which one?
The Romulans
Whatever
are
we're-
liable to start
Space
capturing
Station
the
1.
survivors. So scan the escape pods closest to the Romulan first.
We've scanned the. We've
Romulan-
scanned Escape Pod 4.
Ship.
Yeah.
Have we scanned Escape Pod 1?
Yes, it's got 1 life on it. No, 6 lives on it.
Bring
Okay.
across.
There's lots of Romulans now. 3 of them.
Yeah. So I'll
Shoot
head
them
for
in
the
the face
space
when ready.
station next.
Please. And it looks like we've got a Klingon coming in. Oh, that's Romulan as well. Okay. I failed ship identification.
I'm transporting from the escape pod at the moment.
Which one?
Escape pod 1.
Right,
Can I
okay,
raise the
there we
shields now?
Transferring data to your
No.
go. No, because we're transporting.
Say when they're done.
No job. I've still got more to transport though.
Okay.
Space Station 1, 4 to transport.
Damaged.
Can I use torpedoes?
You may. Have we done porting yet?
Yeah, shields and got. Oh, yeah, done. All done.
Shields up.
Right,
Should we
let's-
scan the other 2 escape pods?
Head up to pod 2, please. Right, let's go save him.
Can you give me some boost juice? What's it called? Burst phaser juice, Bluffer?
Phaser range, yeah.
No, if you put people in phasers, then I can do the cool shot, which does more damage.
I'm trying to fix the ship. We've got
Okay,
a lot of damage.
alright, yeah, okay, no worries. Only if it's available. Who does hacking?
There isn't one.
Oh, okay. Whoa, it's done that white thing.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's annoying.
Have we scanned this escape pod?
Yeah, it's got 3 lives on it.
Okay.
So when
Can you
you're
transport
ready
in?
I'm locking. Oh, shields are up.
Shields down for transport, please.
Down.
Just bring them over. Very quickly.
Locking on.
Environment exceeding ship tolerance.
We'll have to pause. I don't want to get out of range.
Energizing.
Toby, do shoot people as well on the right.
Complete.
Yeah, but they're not
Right, shields up.
they're not in range.
Okay.
Well, they're in range, but they're too far off this angle.
Should we go for this last escape pod or warp away? Captain.
No, walk away if we've got time. We've got a tiny bit of time. Oh, no, we haven't.
I need warp coil charge, please.
We've got damage. I can't.
Oh. If only we hadn't flown into that asteroid at the beginning. That was a farce.
I think that's all me entirely.
2 successes.
100%.
Got rescued all the survivors, apparently.
So standing up is fine, but then when you have to actually do things, you're standing up and looking down like this, which is really knackered my neck. Actually, I wouldn't want to do that for long.
Like half an hour waiting for me to hit my
Yeah,
arse.
when I was standing up right for half an hour was totally fine, and as soon as the shit hit the fan, I was like, and I could do it for like a couple of minutes.
Right,
and
I
you're
don't
like,
mind
"Oh
doing
my
that
God."
again, but I'm not playing the engineer this time.
I'll be engineer. I'll give it a try.
Yeah.
I want to screw something else up. What's easy?
Oh dear.
Flying's got to be easy, surely. Can't be that hard to fly the ship.
You could captain.
I think Tony should captain. He hasn't captained, has he?
I don't really want to. I mean, I will if I have to, but I'd much rather do either tactical or helm.
Okay.
Alright, are we good on positions then?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yep.
Okay. Do we want to try another rescue or?
Yeah, try it again.
It'll
Do
be a
you want to
different
try it
one.
as next gen or should we do it as lead?
It just would be a lot easier, wouldn't it?
But then, don't we want to put Aura in the next gen
Yeah, no,
engineering
put
and
it
see
back
how
next
he
gen.
handles
Do
it?
next gen.
Because can he talk the talk, or can he walk the walk after talking the talk?
It's really confusing.
Captain's log supplemental. We've changed course to respond to a distress beacon. We are in search of the vessel that activated it.
Captain, I'm getting a signal of unknown origin here.
They always are.
Oh, so this looks a lot easier.
Putting it on screen.
This is an SOS to any vessels in range. We were damaged by a harmonic resonance pulse and have lost
By a
multiple
harmonica?
systems. We're dead in the water here. Please help.
Ring ocarinas.
Captain, the signal passed through multiple relays. I can't get a clear source.
Bloody Tories.
I've got some new information, Captain. Pushing it to your panel.
Locate the source of the signal. Right. If we could set a course for the Raiden system, please.
I need engines to warp, please.
Warp coils charging.
Show off.
was wondering whether that silence was being quietly competent or what the fuck is this control panel? Now we know.
I think I've got the hang of it now.
Really?
So...
Richard, that took 20 seconds.
Really?
What?
That's a new record.
Never pass your
Excuse me.
Infections boy. Not a big fan of that.
I'm watching what you're doing.
If we could find the relay boy and scan it, please. Oh, it's off to the right there.
I'll tell you what, the helm is a lot
That way.
easier.
You say that until you drive into all of these mines.
No. Why would I do that?
Feel free to take out the mines as we come towards them.
I'm picking up an unidentified signal, Captain.
I am sending new data to your panel, Captain. Updating our star charts.
Alright. So apparently, we've got to trace the signal back. We need to set in a course for the Dyer region, D-Y-R-E.
Plotting
Lots of
course.
knocking about. Travel when ready.
Aye, aye.
And then find the next relay. And that'll tell us where to go next. We is on a goose chase.
Is it a wild one?
Hopefully. There'll be ducks dancing on tables.
Can you tame a goose? All geese are wild, really, aren't they?
Hi, Toad.
Long way up.
I'm sitting down this time.
Sensible. I wish I'd grabbed a drink in
They
between.
know we're here.
Oh, aye.
Right, scan that thing. Scan the boy.
I might be scanning the wrong thing. I'm scanning the anomaly. When you say thing,
Scan the
Buoy.
relay boy.
Buoy.
I'll scan the
Which one?
relay,
There's
but
lots of them.
can you call me by my proper name, please?
There's a Romulan scout ship
Updating our star charts.
and 2 hostile buoys.
Hostile vessel inbound.
Alright, we need to hop over to Ryburn 1, please, if we set in a course and get away before the nasties come and shoot us up.
It's nice that you can scan something and then switch to something else and it stores your progress when you go back to it. You don't have to start from the beginning.
Yeah.
I think that's not in the older ships.
Our ship is likely to sustain direct damage as a result.
Once we get there, let's chase down another navigation boy. Road tripping.
Where are we going? We don't need roads.
That's true.
We're showing on their sensors.
Scan that boy.
Out of range.
I'm getting there.
Oh, what just happened?
What happened there?
Huh?
Did I just
Yeah,
scan
it just flipped front to rear.
Glad I wasn't alone.
Glitchy game.
I am updating your panel, Captain.
Oh.
Environmental hazard detected.
Hostile boy.
Did you just reduce my scanning range, someone?
I didn't do anything.
Okay, I was about to scan
Probably
something and
the,
then it popped out of range again.
Be one of the engineering crew dicking around.
No, they've not moved. Don't you
How
blame
close
my
to each
engineers. They're a fine crew.
Transferring data to your panel.
Boy 3 scanned.
Give us enough information to track the source. One moment while I triangulate.
Ooh, we need to do some more scanning or something.
Really?
Updating our star charts.
Alright, we need to go back to Ryburn 1. Punch it.
Be aware that the anomaly's effect on the ship will be substantial.
Imagine the G's when we actually change direction like this during this kind of speed. We just.
Okay.
Updating your panel.
Right, we're on a survivor rescue mission now.
Can I open fire?
Not on the survivors, but you can on.
No, there's a
everybody
hostile
else.
boy there.
I'm reading one Romulan vessel.
Oh, they're not really anything. Load up if you like. Let's go towards the ship and scan for life.
Should we put some shields up if we've got enemies?
Are we in danger at the moment?
They're a long way away
No
still.
idea.
No, not really.
And they're facing the way as well.
In scanning range of the ship. In a
The
moment.
shields are off anyway.
It's probably for the best, given that we've got some teleporting to do.
Okay, scanning complete.
Updating your panel now, Captain. Captain, we've been detected. Targets closing on an attack vector.
How many things we got to transport?
I'm going to raise the shields now.
Not under any attack risk at the moment.
No, they're
There's
coming for us
something at 11 o'clock that's heading this way.
Oh, there's something at, yeah, has to be a
Something at 12 o'clock now as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's new.
What is that? Is that a boy? Let me quill a one. Right. Shoot at the bad guy.
You're shooting into the meteor, mate. Save your fire, you're shooting the meteor.
Oh, okay.
I will update your
Do you think-
panel, Captain.
Alright, let's track on no life signs. Okay.
I've assigned crew to the transporter room. It should speed the locking a bit.
Cool.
There's no life
So
signs.
we think the Romulans have stolen the survivors, so we need to go and teleport them back. So reduce shields, but do not
Aquila
kill
1.
do not kill the Romulans.
Oh, it's Aquila 1 you want to
Watch yourself, helm.
To your panel, Captain.
So, can I attack Romula 1 or Romulan Scout 2 or Romulan Scout
You can
1?
attack them, bring their shields right down.
It's Aquila 1 you need to concentrate on.
Concentrate on
because
Aquila
that's got
1.
life signs on it, the other one is not.
Okay.
Transferring data to your panel, Captain.
So get its shields down, keep chasing Aquila 1.
They're breaking off their attack.
We need to chase it and teleport our people off it.
I'm on it. Don't destroy it though, because we've got someone on there.
Well, it's still got 100% shields.
It's done with my map.
Yeah,
They've just walked.
Oh, they have? Oh, right. That's not very helpful, because I've got no further indications of where they're
Why
restored,
are
so
our
let's just
shields
knock
not
this
up?
one off.
Because they got damaged.
Oh, okay.
They're restored now. Turn them on.
Can I destroy Romulan Scout 1?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Or can I try to, I should say.
Oh, he's being really annoying. He's just sniffing behind us the whole time.
Go the other way. And you get double quick.
Photon torpedo launchers restored.
Let's have it.
Engines restored.
We've got incoming munitions.
Oh, it's not a ship.
It's Romulan Scout 2 again.
Oh, is that the one with the person on it?
No, it's not.
Oh no, it's Aquila,
They've got nobody on. It's the Aquila.
which we've lost.
So I'm not entirely sure what we're going to end up doing, but take this one out.
I've lost the distress signal, Captain.
Oh. I think that was a failure.
Yeah, we didn't catch them because they went away. But there weren't any indications as to tracking them down.
Where to go? No.
It might have been that if we killed a few other ships, we might have got some info, but there was just nothing.
For one more before we call it a night.
Okay. Another randomer.
Yep.
Switch round or?
Yep. I think so.
So this will be our swan song on this game, I think.
For now.
Could be. It is entertaining though. It is just like Space Team, but even more so.
Did I see that Space Team's coming to VR? Did we talk about that?
Yes, you did.
Like this, but with silliness. Well, actually, Luffer brought the silliness last time, didn't he?
This is all recorded for posterity.
Captain's log supplemental. Starfleet has sent us back into the trench with orders to patrol and respond to local requests. Our posture is friendly and we are standing by to offer assistance as needed, but I've also placed the crew on alert, just in case.
You heard the man, you're on alert.
I feel very alert.
We're being hailed.
On screen.
Putting it on screen.
This is Dr. Shear with the Federation
no.
Science.
Oh no.
Mexican Lizard 1004. Hello.
Oh, Mexican Lizard 1004 is watching. He says hello. So hello Mexican Lizard 1004. What does that mean?
I don't know what it means. I have no idea what it means.
What does that mean?
Because Toby was interrupting him. Helm, can you set a course for the Toth system, please? Engineering, can you give us warp power?
How to? Ooh, I can.
I hadn't twigged that you were Captain Luffer, and I was like, that's a bit, like, keen for an engineer, isn't it, to speak like that?
You just steer in the right direction as well, don't it? It's so silly being on separate screens. I might really need some user interface designers.
Oh, there's a giant ship next to us. I didn't realise.
That's the space station with Shear. What's up, boss man?
Shields up.
Yeah,
Scan
shields up.
pirate ship to engage.
Reserves, Captain. On your map, I have marked what I believe to be an adequate source we can use to replenish. I'm updating your calendar.
Helm, can you get a course for the port, please?
Yes, boss.
Take us there as soon as possible.
We're being hailed, Captain.
On screen.
Captain, we are a private cargo ship with full salvage rights in this system protected by Federation interstellar law. Stay out of our way.
On our way.
Tell you what, it's not as entertaining when we're competent.
when I'm being useless.
That's why you've been reduced in rank to captain.
Yeah.
Promoted to where you can't do any damage. We'll just call it Peter now.
So true. Just put me in the chair. See what you're into.
To pick up deuterium. Collection rate will increase with forward momentum.
Okay, Helm, can we set impulse forward and just fly about? Go for do some
Poses a severe risk to our
Sightseeing.
systems, Captain.
sightseeing. Yeah, just we need to gather some whatever it is particles
that.
with our buzzard collectors.
Our ship is likely to sustain.
Do we have to
Do some
drive through
power,
the
do
anomalies?
some starship power slides and whatever else you feel like.
Like
Do we need
there's.
some anomaly poking?
Fly
or-
through the anomaly, but stay on the outskirts of it.
If you go to third
Okay.
person, it looks
And
like our
Helm,
ship is
and
on
engineering,
fire.
Can you put lots of power to the engine so it can go really quick?
Ooh, lovely.
Sure.
Like, are we taking a lot of damage?
We are.
We are taking damage.
I think we're on
it's
fire.
It's the anomaly, unfortunately.
So,
Keep us in it. Just go as quickly as you can.
so when you say keep us in it and go as quickly as you can, that takes us out of it?
No, it's just skirt around the outskirts of it. Keep on the edge, just skirt around it. Power sliding around the anomaly. We're currently not collecting anything.
We are
We need to
going
be
to
closer.
Captain.
We need to be closer.
This just sounds like a bad idea.
Get us into that anomaly. Come on.
That's what she said.
We're not close enough. We're not collecting
We're
anything. at the moment.
4.5 kilometers away. That's pretty close in space terms.
Pretty
We actually need to be in it.
Space kilometers.
That's better. Keep going. Keep going. Nice and straight ahead.
That's round in circles, I think you'll find
Come.
it. You know,
Get closer.
Our hull's at 47%.
It's fine. We're nearly there.
definitely going to die.
It's all good. It's all good.
You sound
Okay,
very
get out.
cold.
Get out of the anomaly.
Okay.
Out of the anomaly. Out of the anomaly. Out of the anomaly.
I will continue monitoring storage levels for any unexpected drops in the future.
Okay.
Do we have to go to the next anomaly and scour
I'm
off
waiting. I'm waiting for more.
Look what you've done to my ship.
Transferring analysis to your
holes in it?
Helm, can you set a course for the SARS system? Can we have warp engines, please, Helm?
Do
when
you think we
navigable?
should fix up first? I don't know. What? Like, it feels like we're in quite a lot of damage, but maybe
There's
not.
nothing I can fix.
Is there not? Okay.
It's just this. It's the hull.
Oh.
need-
Oh, it's done the white thing again.
Yeah, me
We
too.
need some
Yeah.
warp engines, by the way. Engineering.
You've got them.
Tank.
Number one, can you paint the walls, please?
Why are we dying so much?
Feels like
Very
it's
anomaly.
a heaven scene in a film.
Get us out of
Warp
here.
cores are charged.
Thank you. Good timing.
Hull's at 16%.
Wow.
We're being hailed, Captain.
On screen.
Done what we came for. We'll be leaving now, Captain.
Oh,
I'm
great.
picking up a signal on emergency frequencies.
Fine. Shoot that thing in front of us, please.
Yes.
We have collected enough
We'll just
data.
full stop. Don't go anywhere.
Should be
Stay
able
where you
to
Oh,
are.
trace
that's-
the location of the distress pod. One moment.
Now hull's at 9%.
Yeah, that we were a bit close to that, weren't we?
Really?
Should probably have put shields up first.
Shield status is on.
Right.
Phaser array restored.
These asteroids look a bit like the big maggots from Half-Life.
Okay, can we? Oh, we're where we need to be, but I can't see what we need to see.
There's a distress signal nearby.
Can we scan that? Whatever it is. I think someone's doing it already, aren't they?
Pattern analysis suggests the
There's a
anomaly-
distress signal at 12 o'clock and an anomaly
Yeah,
at...
can we scan that?
Yeah, it's already
Scan the
scanned.
signal.
These rocks are
It
jumping
puts us
about
at
the
risk of
cabin.
damage to the ship.
Are there any survivors on that?
It's got nothing on it, apparently.
Oh, can we head to the escape pod at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock?
Escape pod 2, that would be.
Drive around the anomaly.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's
Yeah,
a
avoid the
hazardous an hazardous anomaly.
There's also the independent one. We can scan that as well. Don't mind whichever one comes into range first.
Yep. Mexican lizard is still
Civilian
here.
ship's saying something, but we can't hear what they're saying.
Hazard detected. Warning. Environment exceeding ship tolerance.
I think the game's broken.
We're miles away from the thing.
Little bit. Do you want more engines?
Yeah, you might as well.
Well, if it's spare.
Ooh, we're kind of close to that. Eee. That was close. Jeez. Who's driving again?
I've
Popping
no
over to
idea what the
escape pod
civilian,
two
the civilian
first.
ship's telling us. Yeah, whichever. We need to scan them all. So
Another explodey thing
rocks
in front of
below
us.
Can I... No, we shouldn't shoot these
Yeah.
volatile objects, should I? We're going to do a drive
no,
around
they
them?
explode and damage us.
we're going to have to spend 15 minutes travelling around them otherwise.
Put our shields up and then try shooting it. See what happens.
Shields are up.
Okay, I'll shoot
on,
the
give it a
furthest
shot.
one.
Yeah.
I'll just shoot it gently.
That was alright.
Seemed perfect.
Yeah, that's fine.
Next one to the right.
Okay.
Can someone shut that civilian ship up?
This whiteness is really annoying.
It's a bit buggy, isn't it? Are we coming within range of pod 2?
Nearly.
Are we coming
Yeah.
into
She was to scan any second now.
There you go, I'm scanning now
Hopefully now.
for life signs. And the result is 2 lives found.
Okay, can we engineering? Can you lock onto them? Take our shields
Can we
down.
take
when
our
you-
shields down?
Yeah.
Yep, shield down.
Helm, can you take us towards the end escape pod number 1 while we're doing this?
Okay, we've got them.
We're not going to hit that, are we?
Big object on our right hand side.
No, it's alright. It'll be fine.
That's very big. Oh, we hit
Oh
it.
yeah.
Almost.
Oh yeah. Dodgy.
See, the trouble with asteroids is they look a lot smaller because most of them is under the water level.
Can we not,
we hit it again.
like, I mean, we've got like 15% shields and.
I'm going to reverse it.
Can we target that?
Vehicle.
Shields up. Shields up.
Christ. Can I attack this thing?
Yes, kill it.
Yeah, definitely.
Kill it with fire. Jamie, why are you steering into the asteroid?
I'm driving backwards. Because it's the quickest way to get on the other side of the asteroid. Okay.
Have you just scanned it? Is that why I'm getting analysis?
Yeah.
Watch that volatile object as well on my left.
There are loads of them.
Can you bring us round to the left, please, Jamie? I can't shoot.
Not
We
yet.
can't. There's a
Not
there's,
yet.
there's a big meteor there. We're
You
meteor,
can
we can't
now.
shoot
We're
us.
past it. We're past it.
Yeah. Very small view screen, this thing.
Yeah, I was just thinking my TV's going to be bigger than this.
Oh, it's disappeared.
Right,
Another.
let's head
Let's
towards escape
not-
pod 1 as quickly as we can.
Don't shoot the volatile object to our left, though.
Shan't.
That's good. Not until we get past it, anyway. Okay.
Let's scan it and stand by transporters to get any survivors. In fact, you might as well lower our shields now because we've got nothing around us.
Shields down.
Explodey rock. I'll be a bit further around that explodey pin just in case.
Scanning escape pod 1 for life signs.
I'm sending new data.
4
Make
lives
onto those
found.
4 life sounds. Let's get them off.
On it. It's going to be 30 seconds.
Get them off.
I've only just met them.
And then once we've done that, can you about turn and head to independent 1?
Yes, boss. I shall present our rear side. Give me a shout when these guys have had the happy ending.
Do it.
All done.
Turning round.
Can you give us any more power to engines so we get a bit quicker?
On it.
It's a long way. It's a long way away at the moment. I suspect we
Oh.
will have bombardments dropping in the mist.
Something just turned up.
Can't scan it. The scanner's broken.
It's the Raleigh.
The Raleigh.
Friendly.
On screen.
Captain, this is USS Raleigh. I have a request if you are not otherwise predisposed. We have a delegation on board who request better accommodations than we can offer. Take them aboard. They are standing by in our transporter room.
Okay, full stop. Let's transport them.
That's an unexpected thing, isn't it?
Prepare to be mounted. Boarded.
Engineering, can you transport those
I need-
12 live ground stands?
Can we scan them?
Oh, stand 'em. Engineering or whoever tactical?
Scan
Scan
what?
that
Sorry.
Raleigh.
No, it's already been
Scan
scanned,
Raleigh.
but I can't scan it.
Doesn't give me an option to transport anyone.
Oh, shields are down. Yeah.
Yep. Does the captain have to accept this?
That's weird.
Do we have to extend an umbilicus?
No,
Sure
just
there's
keep
no
heading
button for
towards. Keep heading towards the independent one.
You okay?
I don't
I'm
understand.
updating your panel, Captain.
Ah,
Ah,
we get more
that's not
information.
what
Here
I
we go.
think.
Warning. Environmental hazard detected. Warning.
Well,
We are under attack and need immediate support.
You drove into the environmental hazard, you moron. We're not under attack.
yeah, I can't transport anything from them.
No, I don't understand.
There's a distress signal at 9 o'clock.
That was right next to us when we arrived. What are we actually doing at this point, Captain?
We're heading for the independent one to scan it
Okay.
and transport any survivors.
Be able to scan it in about 10 seconds.
We're just forgetting about this delegation of Ponces then.
But we can't do anything with them, so I don't understand what that's all about. We can't scan it, we can't transport it, so
They do keep driving into asteroids like idiots as well.
unless we need to be closer to them, I don't know. We'll do the independent one first, and then if
Warning.
we don't get anything else to do, we'll go back to
Can
them.
we get our shields up?
Environment exceeding ship tolerance.
Yeah, go on in if you need it.
Well,
We'll
we've been
be
a bit
transporting in a
problematic
minute,
on
hopefully.
Okay, should be in range about now.
Yeah, we are
Okay, can
scanning.
we
Halfway
transport those
through.
12 signs? Once we're in range. Are we in range of
Park here
transports?
For a bit.
I need
Get us
to.
closer if you need to be close for transporters, don't we?
Okay.
There we go.
Independent 1 has
Right, if
12
we
lives.
can-
Shields down.
Shields down, and I'll start locking.
Shields down. 12 lives.
Are we close enough? Or?
We are withdrawing.
Yeah, we're fine.
Oh, the rally's gone.
Well, I don't know what they came here for in the first place.
Party, I think. Party failed because they drove into
Well,
an exploding asteroid.
we're taking some damage.
There's
Anomaly will
a
sense
hazardous
the
anomaly.
subsystems.
If I move, it'll only get worse because we'll either get an exploding asteroid or more anomaly.
We're okay at the
It
minute.
could cause direct
It's
damage
fine.
to the ship.
Just don't move anywhere. Have we got those survivors
Transferring
yet?
analysis to your
Not
panel,
yet.
Captain.
Needs a little bit longer.
Auto control system.
I can only do 6 at a time.
Well, we did get the cheap.
As long as our hull's not taking damage, I don't care.
It isn't. It's just subsystems. Okay, that's 6. Need another 45 seconds for the other 6.
Okay. If you can repair any systems while we're waiting for that, that's great. If not, never
Yeah,
mind.
I'm doing.
Damaged.
I've assigned 2 crew members to the astrophysics lab because apparently that counteracts harmful anomalies.
Oh,
Nice.
how did you find out?
I pressed on astrophysics lab and then it told me on my screen.
Nice. It's a good thing these are
Yeah, there's a little-
self-documenting, isn't it?
There's a little thing on the right that tells you what each one does.
Damaged.
It's a very complicated set of screens.
Yeah.
It's definitely the most complicated role.
Yeah, I'd say.
Okay,
Probably the most changey between the different ships as well.
we've got them.
Alright, we're done.
I'm just
what are we
waiting
up
for
to,
where
Captain?
I just need to. I'm waiting for Starfleet to give us our orders.
New data to your readout, Captain.
Oh, one of my guys is injured. Get you to sick bay.
Can we warp to the Malkev system, please?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, miles away.
We're not going to survive this one. We've got.
Thank you for those goils.
Torpedo
Very
control
welcome.
system damaged.
Should we
no, I
should we
know.
put our shields up before we warp? And or should we charge warp codes as well?
Charge done.
Okay, if shields are up, do you want to repair any more systems?
Nope.
Okay, let's go for it.
Punch.
Ah, I thought the bridge might come back then, but it didn't.
That's a shame. Quite like the bridge. Alright.
Nothing here, is there?
Nothing here.
Okay,
We're at
1
Market
second.
2.
Let me have a look.
Captain, we're being hailed.
Oh, on screen.
Putting it on the view screen.
Enterprise, this is Captain Upu. We may need a little support during our survey mission in this system. Care to watch our backs?
That's
We're
what we're here
sending
for.
opposition.
Okay, where are you then? Is that the Devon system I think they're in? Possibly? Doesn't actually tell me. Yeah, can we set a course to the Devon system? Can we charge the warp coils?
Warp coils charging.
Once we're there, can we get to within 10 meters of the Huxley?
Meters?
That's what it says.
Warp coils charged.
What the hell are we doing docking with them?
Could be miles, but pretty sure it's meters.
The game's in kilometres. Uh-oh.
Shields up.
We're
Red
inside
alert.
an anomaly as well.
Get us out the anomaly.
Anomaly's not doing any damage to us.
Okay.
It's from the Huxley.
On screen.
Yeah, it's harmless.
Sending us coordinates.
Coordinates for what?
Can I engage Romulans?
Yeah, do it.
I will update your panel, Captain.
Torpedoes are 80%.
Okay, helm, set a course for Point Alpha, which is somewhere here. Survey Point Alpha, there you go. So about a turn, head to the survey point.
Romulans destroyed.
Is that local?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
behind
I'm
us.
looking somewhere.
It's
Okay.
right behind us.
Oh, that thing.
Survey Point 1.
Heading.
Give us some power to engines if you can, we'll be forever otherwise.
We're on full power.
Okay, cool.
If we can scan up those anomalies.
I am already on it. It's going very slowly. The scanner's damaged.
I'm
We're a long way off.
reassigning staff now. I was just doing the.
I'm not in a hurry. It's fine.
torpedoes.
Just commenting, really.
We got time.
Actually,
Right, I can get into scan range without going into the
The
anomaly.
effects of that anomaly will be quite severe, Captain.
Uh-oh.
That one's an obscuring anomaly at 2 o'clock.
well, we can get between the two of them.
You've got a little bit more thrusters. That's the best I can give you.
Okay, let me try and get within
Do a bit of slalom.
scanning distance but
We've
not
got
exploding
a-
distance. Which one's the exploding one? The right-hand one or the forward one?
So,
oh, what have we got going on here?
the one on the right
Got
is
a huge red
obscuring.
ring.
Oh, hello. Yeah, what's that?
Environmental hazard.
How weird.
The one in front is harmless.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, mostly harmless, or
No, entirely harmless.
Servo point 1 ought to be coming into range any moment.
didn't get the reference, did you?
I did get the reference,
Disappointed.
and I did get it.
2 units of harmless.
Watch out on the
Watch
left.
that meteor! Jeepers.
Wanged on the handbrakes there.
And watch the Huxley on the other side as well. Coming around into the Huxley.
Oh Jesus, yeah. Actually, they're going to hit us. Watch out! They're coming around to bear on us.
Yeah,
Better just sit still and let them move away.
it's a bit concerning. They are dead.
Well, they're following us, they're just waiting to make a move, so keep heading towards the...
Okay.
we'll have to hope they keep out of our way. We're
You
bigger
can
than
go.
them.
We can go up and down.
We're almost in position.
Okay, they've moved away now.
We are scanning now.
I'll be able to
Is
scan
the servo
servo
point not
point
scannable
1.
yet?
Yeah, any
Oh, it's 10,
second.
isn't it?
Any second.
It's around-
Let's get us towards that survey point.
We're almost finished here. Just a little more.
Can you scan it once we're in range,
Yeah, yeah.
if you haven't already?
Oh, I think it's already been scanned. So I can tell you
We just need
it's...
to get closer to it then.
Closer. Maybe it already
10
is
meters, wasn't it?
Is it on this side or the other side of the asteroid, do you think?
We're all done here, Captain. Scan complete.
Okay, what's our orders?
You're the
Our
captain.
mission here is complete. We are ready to move on. Thanks again, Captain.
Job's a good one.
Come on, Starfleet, give us our orders. We can't have no objectives.
Captain, we've gathered the required data for Starfleet. We can head back when you decide we're ready.
Oh, okay,
Venov.
so
Warps, please.
can we warp to the Venov system and give us warp coils, please?
Already charge him.
Maybe we should go to the Persev system first. Just take a bit of a detour.
It'll be fun. They have beaches.
Hang on, what's the pleasure planet that we can go to? What's that one called? Rizel? What was it, Rizel?
Target's closing on an attack.
Oh.
Hopefully we can get out of here before they arrive.
We've gone out of here. Can't remember what planet eccentric is on. Let's look some. That's a big old lump in front of us.
Okay, can we head towards that big old
Ooh,
clump
yeah.
of cloud?
Pretty. I like ringed planets.
Actually,
Looks
can
to be
we
a
set
gas
course for
giant.
the unidentified debris field in the anomalous cloud region?
Is that on impulse?
Impulse, yeah. Anomalous cloud. Head for that.
While we're doing that, have any of you guys played much Elite?
Yeah, I've played
No.
about 30 hours.
Hey.
Have you done any asteroid mining?
Only once. I have
Take
done
us out
it.
when you can, Jamie.
I most
The one where you break the asteroid open, rather than just use mining lasers.
don't know.
Because
Dunno.
that is the best sound ever.
Yeah, I don't remember the sound. I mean, I mostly just.
You have to drill into the asteroid. You
Yeah.
put a
No, I haven't done this. No, I don't
an
think so.
explosive in that, and then you get the range, and it literally cracks the asteroid apart.
No, I haven't done
But
this.
it's fantastic sound.
You're gonna have to show us this.
It is great.
My favourite thing is to find a ringed planet and then fly up to the rings and watch the
Yeah.
level of detail kick in, and you see that it's all made out of ice rocks. And it's just like I just like doing that over and over again. Honestly, that's why I've spent 30 hours.
But
Hostile vessel closing in.
Shields up to the knock. Red alert. Jamie, set a course for the space station.
Yep.
Try and keep our signature as low as possible to not detected.
turn my engines down a bit.
They're closing fast.
They are closing fast.
Well, we're closing on them because they're fading the other way.
Oh, I see.
Are they? Oh, are they pointy end forward?
Well, we're being fired
No,
on.
I don't think they're pointy end forward.
Okay, let's engage. Take them out.
Take them out.
Transferring data to your panel.
Engage the ships.
Keep heading towards the space station, Jamie.
What about the shooting?
Well,
One down.
Try and do what they can while you head towards it. If they go out of range, then so be it.
Okay.
Do you want full power to engines?
Yeah, let's just get there. We've only got like 20% shield and 5% hull, so we need to get to our target as quick as possible.
Dear. Shot and we're toast. Oh, he's nearly toast as well. One more photon torpedo.
You just want whoever gets their photons first, isn't it?
It was us.
You assuming they can't fire until I was hit.
Could be a double kill.
Oh yeah, good point.
It's gone out of range. What happened there?
It's fine. Let's get that space station. Scan it as soon as it's in range.
Yep.
Are our shield generators completely blown out?
I've initialized
Full
the
stop.
transfer of our survey report now that we're in range.
Not quite in scanning range. Oh, there we go.
And have already sent it to the labs for further analysis. Now, prepare to dock
euphemism. Thin edge of.
That was as close as we could make it.
Yeah. What was the hull at the end? 9%.
9. Okay, we might have taken 2 shots then, as long as they were phaser.
So
What?
has everyone made it to the captain?
I'm Lieutenant Commander.
I'm 80% of Lieutenant Commander.
Yeah, probably about the same
I'm
for me.
about 95% of commander.
I don't know what's above
So
what
am I the
though.
only one that's made it to captain then?
Mm.
Well, Commander must be above Lieutenant, mustn't it?
I don't know. I don't really know military
Military
ranks.
nonsense.
Yeah, I never
Not
learnt
a
it.
clue.
Well, it's
I think
captain
it's
and
lieutenant,
commander.
lieutenant commander,
Yeah.
commander.
No,
I
no,
think the
commander's above a lieutenant commander. Because you have Commander Riker, who's number 1, and you have
Yeah.
Lieutenant Commander Day
So
to Day.
lieutenant commander, commander, and then presumably captain.
Captain, and then Admiral.
Yeah,
So Commander just means manager, doesn't it?
basically, yeah.
A lieutenant commander is assistant manager.
So I'm a junior manager on the way to being a manager. There we go.
Good. Well, there we go. That was that. That was the game that is.
That is all right, isn't it?
Yeah, that was good.
go.
I'm glad we scooped out the time and played this. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks for
enjoyed it.
driving that one off us. I've been intending to for literally 2 or 3 years, and just never
Pretty
got around
much.
to it. So,
Yeah.
well done.
I saw it
Do I
came
have
out
a,
and I thought it looked fun, and then I didn't buy it at launch because I thought, well, that'll be expensive. And then the community moved on, and I was like, well, I probably never play that because chances are you won't get a game these days. So yeah, I didn't expect I'd ever get around to playing it, so that was really good.
Occasionally
Well, we
there's a second
kept-
wave of these things when it goes cheap.
We kept talking about it with our gaming sessions. I say that
Such
loosely.
as they are.
Yeah. Once every 6
Spectacularly
months
bad.
with Joe and Harry, and we talked about playing it, but yeah, they don't happen very often. So maybe
Well,
one day
yeah.
we'll come back to it.
I shall investigate my elite control setup and see how I make that
So
work.
so you're on. Oh my god, my arm. You're on. That was weird. You're on Steam VR and HOTAS. You're
Yep.
Steam VR and Xbox
HOTAS.
controller. Oh, you have a HOTAS.
I do.
And your PC and keyboard and
I
mouse.
bought it for Elite.
I've got a joystick that I use,
Joystick. Okay.
and voice controls.
And I'm Xbox 360 controller, Steam VR.
Okay.
Cool.
So one of the downsides of the Vive, I find, over most of the other headsets, is the Vive is really good at full visual isolation. I can't look down my nose
Ah,
to see, for example, the keyboard,
yeah.
which would actually be very useful.
But I have a little nose pokey hole in the Vive and the Index. Are you talking about the Index or the
I
Vive?
can see through my
The
nose.
index,
on the
I just
index.
can't. My nose is.
You said Vive just now. I think. Did you mean to say Index?
Sorry, I meant
Yeah.
index. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a small hole in the Index than there was on the Vive. But if I kind of go to pull my nose to one side,
I
then
think you've got a narrower nose than I have, if I remember rightly.
yeah, I don't. I'll take your word for that because.
Well, if you can see down that thing and I can't.
I wouldn't like to judge it without getting the noses side by side, and I don't want to do that.
Especially now. 2 meters, come on. Right, well, I might investigate the whatever it is, voice command as well. But then is it going to be really confusing if all of us have got voice command?
Well, hopefully they won't feed into
Yeah,
each
that's the
other.
problem.
Did you
might
have
use
you bought
push to
Voice
talk to
Attack, or are you
communicate.
using the free? Did you buy it, or are you using
I
the free?
honestly have no idea.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
3 years ago, is it?
Yeah, pretty much.
I think the paid version's only like £8, isn't it? Something.
It's still
Yeah,
on my
it's
desktop,
about £7
I just
quid,
haven't
yeah.
loaded it up in forever. I should probably check if there's been any updates or anything.
I turned out to have already had the Horizons pack, so that was good.
Yeah, me
Also
too. So
cheap about
when it's
it.
posted,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'll go and get that. And I was like, oh, really good.
Comedy times. The fellow who, I don't know if anybody saw my Twitter request about Retro Pi.
Yeah,
Pi
I did see that. Yeah.
No.
The guy who I was asking on behalf of, take a look at his history because he posts lots and lots of very pretty pictures of this game.
Of this game that we're playing now?
No, sorry, of Elite.
Oh, Elite, yeah.
It's where he's been living for the last 3 years.
Oh, Christ.
Keep meaning to travel to the centre of the galaxy.
Well, presumably the first thing we're going to
but,
want to do is travel to where we all are, right? Should we try and meet up? I guess that's the thing to
As
do.
I recall, yeah.
Yeah. That would be useful.
I'm not that far away from the bubble though, so
Me
that's
neither.
not a problem.
Yeah, me neither.
I should be spawning in the bubble.
Yeah,
I
I
presume?
tend to be.
You
I've
start
travelled
with
out a
the
bit. Yeah, you do. Yeah.
The bubble is civilized space.
Is what? Sorry.
It's civilized space.
Okay.
So it's
I've no
where
idea.
it's-
People and space stations. You'll be somewhere in
Practice
there. If you travelled outside, you'd know it because you'd have spent
Right.
a long time basically staring at the little warp thing, and then
You know that 160 light years indicator we
Yeah.
had a couple of missions ago, like that.
yeah. It tells you how long in real time it take you to get there.
Yeah, it can be several years.
Yes.
Jolly good.
Come with
Right,
the-
okay, I'm going to call it a night. I will do another, whatever it's called, thingy, doodle.
Doodle.
For Elite.
Cool.
And speak to you then.
Brilliant.
Okay.
All right.
Cheers, boys.
See you later.
See you later, guys.
Right.
How do you quit? Oh my god.
Every time.
Every time. I have no idea. There, I found
Through
it.
the Steam interface is easiest.